Make no mistake, these two sides have designs on ultimate victory. But there's a long way to go. This is only the beginning, the group stage. Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary. And alongside me is Stuart Robson. And we have group stage action from the Cup coming up for you. It's Alianza Lima versus Argentina.
Well, you have to be consistent in these group games. You can't afford to have an off day, otherwise you're out the running before you know it. Anticipating a really good game though, Derek. Hope we're not disappointed.
The Argentina first team.
Well, 3-5-2 is a great system if you can get control of the midfield, because your wing-backs can then play higher up the pitch and the front two can combine as a pair, but they need to dominate that central area.
It's a corner. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. And it wasn't taxing for the keeper. I mean, let's face it, when Messi is on the pitch, you cannot take your eyes off him. What do you think he'll offer in this game, Stuart?
I would describe him...
big chance here! And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Rodrigo de Paul. And space here on the flank. Crossing into the middle. Well, in fact, a bit too close to the goalkeeper. And that was always going to be claimed. And losing possession. Arregui. Moving it forward. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? Messi. Good idea. Could be in. In it goes! Delighted to be two in front. Things look good for them now.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
And support available. And played in. Well, he gave it real leather, but miles off target. Substitution time it is here. Here's Ramos. Garcia. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. McAllister. Nicolas Gonzalez. Oh, he's through here. And there is the goal! He's found the net! Joy unconfined!
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Waterman. Adriana Regi. Well, spot on with that challenge. Aldeia Fuentes. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and the visitors are prospering. Stuart, what have you made of their performance?
Well, what a first-half performance this has been so far. They look like scoring every time they go forward. The positional rotation, the ability of players to run with the ball, and the passing have been brilliant. Let's hope to see a similar display in the second 45.
Fernandez. Might be a chance here. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
And so it is, the first half story. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. And he has options available. Now, will the cross work out for them? Well, it still could be dangerous. Threat over for now, it seems. Hernan Barcos. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. He continues his run. And players waiting at the far post. And he did what he had to do defensively. Pretty simple for the keeper. Corner kick forthcoming. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. The corner courtesy of Lionel Messi. And he made the catch under pressure. And Messi! And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. Oh my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Sebastian Rodriguez. Here's Barcos. Untidy on the ball. Able to skip past his man. Never really close to the goal. And it will be a goal kick. Fernandez. Oh, genuine chance. Oh, and nearly on target. Not quite, though.
Yeah, very nearly, but the goalkeeper had it covered. It wasn't really a great effort. Well, those stats back up what we've been watching. It's been a really one-sided game, and it's far too easy for them to open up this defence. This could turn into a rout.
That's very effective, good high pressing. Well, back and forth in terms of possession. And teammates around him. Opportunity here. Going for the chip. Well, a lovely chip, and it had a chance.
Well, it's a really good effort, but he just can't get it underneath the crossbar.
Costa. Adrian Regi. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. 10 minutes to go. This attack looks highly promising. Chance to finish. Oh, and onto the bar.
Well, he does everything right. Great skill, good awareness, but it just doesn't come down in time.
And time for the change now. So on the cusp of the final whistle, and the visitors very much in command, Stuart.
Well, the result has never really been in doubt, has it? They've created so many chances with some brilliant attacking play.
And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Now sending it in. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Well, they'll see it as very disappointing to give it away as cheaply as that. Costa. Garces. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. And there it is, the final whistle, a really positive...
There have been days of eager anticipation prior to this massive clash, but now we need talk about it no more.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And what we've got coming up for you is group stage action from the Cup. Messi! It's still alive! Well, they can keep possession now. The Argentina first team.
Well, they're going to play with two wingers here, but I'm just a little bit worried that the centre-forward could become isolated. Therefore, the midfield players need to get forward as much as possible in this 4-3-3 shape.
Marcos Acuna. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. In it goes! An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating. Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? This might have potential. Has eyes for goal. And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Messi with the corner. Well, nothing comes of it. Messi. Making progress. And it might be. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, as you can see, this was always coming. They've been piling on the pressure. It's a well-deserved goal.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. And he might be through here. Oh, chipping it. Oh, football finesse at its very best. You can't argue with that finish.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And what a great finish it is. He just lifts the ball over the keeper into the back of the net. That's a well-constructed goal.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Well, he's certainly not alone. Opportunity it is. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Messi. It is a decent-looking attack here. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Fired over by Messi. And the goalkeeper really exuding confidence. Matias Vargas. Well, racing away here, but no damage done. That's the main thing. Messi, in with a chance. Oh, off the post, still alive. Well, a time for composure on the ball. Now the counter-attack looks on. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. De Paul. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. Plenty of support here. Nicolas Gonzalez. Good tackle. Likes to run with the ball at his feet, but quick thinking defensively. Nicolas Gonzalez. Chances on. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Can he find the net? Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment. The first half here comes to an end. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Kai Hui Kang. Seemed to switch off. For a moment, and now a throw-in. So a personnel change then. Matias Vargas. Determined defending. It is to be a throw-in. There's going to be a double substitution. Getting forward. Oh, that's a really good run. Not comfortable in dealing with the ball played in. Really being closed down. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, he's lost possession. Long-range effort. Oh, just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him.
That's a good pass. Oh, and couldn't convert. And into the last 20 minutes. Wule. And a crisp effort, just over the top. And a substitution in the offing. And into the last 15 minutes of action. A bit wasteful from Argentina. Good-looking move, this. Well, he gave it quite the blast, but nowhere close to the goal. Well, they have the ball once more. Trying to really get at the opposition here. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. This could be dangerous. And Argentina giving it away. Opportunity! And the keeper there to deal with it. Corner kick played in. Oh, good save. Excellent header. Well, pressure building. Another corner. So the corner played into the box. And still a chance. Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. Oh, he could give it away. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, here it is again, and it's really poor defending. They just don't show enough urgency to get tight or make a block, which is why the ball's ended up in the back of their net.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. And a big chunk of added time here, a minimum of 5 minutes. An example of how to press. And the final whistle, a victory for Argentina, precisely what their fans were hoping for, Stuart.
Well, it's 2 from 2, and they're in the driving seat now. They just need to take this form into the next couple of games, and they'll be in the knockout stages.
The thing about Lionel Messi is we expect that he'll take games by the scruff of the neck, and he's done that this evening.
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.
The pre-match focus on Lionel Messi. And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder, Stuart Robson. And what we've got coming up for you is group stage action from the Cup. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Well, these teams...
Messi! Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. The lineup then for the hosts.
Well, it's a defensive lineup, that's for sure. But their wing-backs and at least one of their midfield players will need to break forward when they regain possession, just to give them a threat going forward.
And danger averted, well read. Otamendi. Rodrigo de Paul. Has eyes for goal! Oh, at one point on its flight, it looked as though it might be going in.
Well, he wasn't afraid to have a go, was he? And you can see why. That was so close to being a great goal.
Patterson Chateau. Well, in every football generation, there's a player who stands above mere mortals, and Lionel Messi falls in that category.
Well, Derek, a brace last time out, but no real surprise that we're focusing on him. It's his movement for me.
Oh, Stuart, they might be onto something. And the keeper will happily collect that one. Might really be able to trouble them here, but quick thinking defensively. Messi. Messi. He fancies it. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Nicolas Gonzalez. Really good build-up, but no end product. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. And very deftly cut out. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Can they nudge in front? And the ball is loose. Brilliantly blocked. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
He landed really heavily on his shoulder there. You can see the discomfort he's in, but he's a tough guy. I think he'll carry on.
Cheers, Jeff. Messi. Can he find the net? And saved by the keeper. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Poor execution with regard to the corner. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. And snuffing out the danger. Alvarez. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. And the pass, a good one. Oh, the threat is there. Well, this could really help the cause. Can they forge ahead? And pure instinct from the keeper.
Well, a top-class reaction from a top-class goalkeeper. Brilliant stuff.
Who can they pick out? A goal! The opening statement of the match. A richly deserved lead, and now they can celebrate.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say it's the perfect delivery into the danger area, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Spot on with that tackle. Well, you tend to expect football of a very high standard from Lionel Messi.
Derek, they must finish here.
And up for grabs off the keeper. And a time for cool heads. Just the challenge that was required. It's a weighted pass. This could square the game, and still a chance. Well, threat over for now. Rodrigo de Paul.
Well, they're creating chances. They now just need to take one of them.
Oh, it's developing nicely for them here. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. Well, they've decided to make a change. Let's see about the delivery. Still not clear. Messi. I'll tell you what, that is really top-class defending. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi! Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Can he find the right pass? Well, the fans really want him to shoot, and that's easy peasy for the keeper. Lionel Messi. 20 minutes to go in this one. He's in here. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration. So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Alexis McAllister, determined defending. And very deftly cut out. A chance maybe from the wide position. Great opportunity. There's the goal. Surely now, that is that.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Might be a chance here. Well, I think fair to say, Stuart, not one for his personal scrapbook.
Well, that's really wayward. His technique completely let him down there.
And time for the change now. Well, nothing productive, really. Schmidt. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Messi in the vicinity. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. And the final whistle, a victory for Argentina, precisely what they're... And they kick off here. Rodrigo de Paul. And Messi carries it forward. What's he going to do from this position? Well, the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. Lionel Messi! Messi, chance to put them in front. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead. And back underway. 1-0 it is.